we are not willing and ready for change.
Is it not about stakeholder engagement?
Oh, PeeKay, ever since I bought the ministry one, there is not one single. I remember Fishermen Association, Axim, Elmina, Shama. Some of the things they came out to say, the Mamene Bayana, Sisiano, we streamline our activities, but there were others who were against it.
Of course.
No, but who would do something against?
Maybe I'm there. Maybe I understand the fishermen better because I lived closer to them.
Yeah.
When I summon Tassi or different. Let's face it. One of them tax was you have an ask Markin, I had to him for you. Nana was some person I papa and Abana. They don't understand because if they a Ponacas tankers in you, so they should pay tax for it. You need to explain to them different.
The engagement is done mainly with the leaders of all the associations.
Yeah, I know.
And I like the time there was shortage of premix. Madam Hawa Kumsin brought the leaders on board and taxed them to be monitoring and evaluation officers on the various committees. No?
But he said, "Been so complain the premix. Remember, if you complain the premix, will be unique canoe. So access to premix.
And I'm catch all day. Okay, Elo Kwahano, no business for Hadi.
Okay,
Elo Bahadi, no business, no, na Fahadia. There is too much. I want to play a role. I want to have a say. It's Oma. The various ministers can be in charge. During NDC time, President Mahama, one former women's organizer, Anidaso, last time in Robade, brought a solid idea with regards to poultry. And as a layman, and for my small things, and ambition with school, I came to align myself
with what
with her project because I was looking at it at a long term, and that say minister being no be now. Obeka the oba be ye juma it could be ni juma na there like inti. I wanted us to follow on that line. There were people who were against it. Later on, I say, oh, PeeKay 1 year. Later on, and I'm sure they will be the interest in what various sectors and rules near there, on those.
One political parties here no way end.
They be.
I swear.
Oh, they be on your political parties.
Okay, Mamina American, for instance. Yeah, debate Kaka. Mamina American, for instance. If the current government or Ben, any minister or agree in charge of her, or follow ya and can
make sure that Mamina Yanipona, it is good for the long term, no.
I mean,
people were against it because they needed short-term results.
I mean, American, I know about issue they raising. I know about it a long time. Meaning, Nipa idea nankas originally meaning Nipa the bay.
Okay.
Nipa commissioner were steady. There by 12 years, Ghana will be self-sufficient in poultry production. I can bring the person here. Meaning, Nipa. Idea I couldn't make it 1 year because so your idea, you hear my idea. For mine, and yen them, no matter.
But I don't think so. Excellent idea.
Or yet, share. I mean, be.
Yeah, but PeeKay, what is the long term?
Messin there. Or yen them, Nipa originally.
Yeah.
No idea or the ben originally or go out there. My father and your ma bon come and I'm so my master son. Okay, my chain day, my end day. Damn no bay. Right. So I am in a make sure the yen day. Now, may deviate kaka. As something I need the obi not no, Nipacono importer, tin or importer. Or no import on your school. No town on the a different exchange you can no exercise car no troll and prodo now I talk what I don't know what put then they bring it big time where and I'm not where now frozen chicken from Brazil or you are. Then you point sound government is saying this all Nipakuni here a ban no support. Okay. I say at some point in time you want to ban today CC I was one support on forest to import a poultry. Nice idea, but you're saying at this time.
Why?
Because Christmas, do we have the capacity able to produce a year capacity?
PeeKay. How many tons of poultry products do we need in this country?
Need. I can need that.
But after the implication of continually putting in.
Say, some American 10 years. Nipakuna American. Or someone also okay. We need 10 years. Brazil took 15 years. Or Katina Brazil for 3 months. Or then Kofoba Obogu Golden Tulip. What Tina was steady Ghana. And imports na abadabadi na we work or take Osia didn't we know but I said this is what we want to do. This is the plan. Now what do we call ministry? All they need is abandon support. On a large scale they need everybody's input. Into our import chicken. Now long term ahead, maybe import 50,000 tons, another 100,000 tons. Yeah, start a warranty within the next 2 years, or that's towards under by 80. Within the next 4 years, about to so that embark our plan.
Yeah.
Into you had quote about to Tobiana to do. You involve that was the plan. So you involve everybody. Now so I look at the start. Okay, about 3,000 beds. Following year about 4,000 beds. Into yeah, could do time. You be self-sufficient in within the 10 to 12 years. Instead of making a plan now, plan na madam onti, or yeah step by step into a jump one pet into your fun. I don't know by and cow. Yeah, drugs for them cocoa. The soya no a brown no see India for the next 6 years. Nothing. Large scale farming. Until I will yeah the bay so in the next 6 years. Nka one planting for food and jobs. No be at now the next 6 years. A brown cotton ye do soya. On a yet by a feeding. Until I was but they be feed a do until next 6 years, I die by a able to bro. Until I would day a do water. What by a feed? Until year drain a china within 6 years now, cook one eye into you ever start production and you ever short feed. So I will maybe I'm in body bro, me chain value chaining, medium body bro. Maybe so I'm supply machinery for you, combine harvesters now. Me chaining obia one part will be play. Until within 2 years I can ban importation of poultry the man. At as anti I me import maybe me want my plan minimum there getting to November. This is my demand. Until my order by them tonnage. Minimum there December, them tonnage in America. It be a government policy. Yeah, it's all. Inti ya mami anka nchem na manya aware na mekwa import da abom kaw. Menim sa ata.
PeeKay na yeah, there projections and other policies being oba at a go no looks favorable, looks perfect. Them no. There during the implementation stage, it will encounter challenges. Them, that is when we'll bring in the review or evaluation. Them, to assess, to know if we need to add this, if we need to take this one out and add it. But here is the case. It's like, and then the buyer policy number 2 on
against
now
anti-established.
And that is my worry. President Kufuor time, we talked about the regulation, right? Every day President Mahama said time will be changing. And CC now they are blaming NP. It matter. They are blaming NP. Why? Because if we are willing to accept and say the interest in film, okay, change edit review would have developed and moved ahead like 5 years they developed and they move ahead like 10 years time. But because all the time, there is vested interest. People are not ready and willing to let go of certain concessions.
But I'm back at Sembe, Mombodin, but they bohony pakwen. Let me minister bit now to them at no, yeah, Mokoni if you didn't come on. But now I know my paying be friend. And I thought, oh, Scanabo, Scana Quajin or China or Aban to Miss Bamona a developed railway. To have a minister, Miniton, a what me yet day. No, be some honor from Kentinga, no Kentinga. Only more be a railway, my Namso. Railway the 9 second day. Railway for the second day, anybody over my house matter. May at no honor of Ruby. I remember you put your friend. Was a bear railway. Na tracks ya crab ya, what the fuck, goody. Say a railway, again, yes, go, ya bubble. Until for race, can fire or find them. Oh, I offered CMB one over there.
CMB.
I can't CMB was I of.
Sir Rollins.
CMB I cry outside of. We platform the for the area of an. Also, find ye a horn on your railway today. And so, Hana Diga, I cry here. Sunday, Wafa, Wakoto tracks. What the bay, man, to really need you, man. Maybe tracks and Wafa. When you do now.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
PeeKay. Oh, say, I don't pay by the time has come for, I mean, you know, say, we will start thinking as Ghanaians. I don't know what I say with us. You just mentioned a Greek sector. Now, see, I know, PeeKay, you share the agri education from the junior high level. But growing up in Anidaso junior high school in Tamamahiano, my Greek teacher, Mr. Kwanse, aside farming, now was school farm now. Piggery as well. Opportunity. Sometimes you be Juma, you be school. Now year later, the punishment in your head, they say, so we saw that as a punishment. It will be because the agri sector in Ghana can only develop when we start putting into the minds of the children. Say, doing farming is not punishment. That's the local school. Now the punishment are we see their folks on their mouth and say go and weed. Oh, so growing up, we thought say farming and weeding was something like a punishable work. Oh, it is about time say if we want to develop the agri sector. The fishery, the agri minister, the minister for agriculture, which ministry is that?
Yeah.
The person must take it upon him or herself. Say, now we are developing the agri sector. Initially, we share your government textbooks. I want to your agri textbook. The way we plant maize in womb, the number of months it will take. Doing cassava, doing this. You grew up knowing say, oh, at least farming is another opportunity for you and I. Since you have to do say we don't do those things anymore. Since you are directly, indirectly, it is being taken from our syllables. It is said at time we devote time for agriculture. We don't do it anymore. It's when the fisheries and aquaculture ministry is facing challenges. No, it is not from the top. It is just from the scratch where it must begin. Oh, so I am pleading on everybody. Say, let us try and revive the studies in our basic schools to the university level, and we start developing certain things. Now, no, like you are saying, like DC Riley said. It got to a point somebody brought the idea, say, why don't we develop the agri sector? Why don't we do poultry? Now, the look can say we are in November, people will start importing Igoko. Oh, but when we get the idea, say we can also do Ghana beyond aid. No, these are some of the things that we must consider.
Let me read some messages from New Day Television. Did I hear the finance minister to face empty parliament on budget day? Please. The MPs have resolved yesterday that they will go for the budget reading. Is there no elder in finance minister's house to advise him to resign? Is the finance ministry for Kanofuria test for that? Is he a clock on the wall? Why? from Abladi Efekuma Zongo Takrani. Abladi, get your facts straight. That there was a meeting held between the president, the party, and the MPs. So I resolved the Oboko, and they allowed the finance minister to also lead us into the IMF negotiation. Abladi writes again, I think Anas is right. Kind of Reata should be drastically investigated. Drastical investigation. No, home. For all the monies that passed through his data bank from Abladi Efekuma Zongo. I have Odike here. I said Odike was supposed to come earlier. He's just came in. Let me start this thing with you. The minority wants to start a censure against the health minister as well. Ken came out with flying colors. He came out with flying colors because some of the allegations were unfair. I defend the non properly. He's come out with flying colors. They might have had a good case, but it was tainted with too much political aid. What censure motion?
There's nothing like
health minister. I feel that Papa we face that they're doing the COVID thing.
There's nothing like a good case. PeeKay.
What is a good case?
I'm saying that there's nothing like a good case. There's nothing like a good case.
Yeah,
how you see it and how someone sees it will be our new opinions.
And I'm saying,
police
for flying case.
It is much ado about nothing.
Okay.
And I don't know, but you see, I always say that hold people accountable. The NDC's MPs they know we primaries now, so they need the support of Mr. Mahama. Go to him and talk to him, let him fund you. But stop,
Mr. Mahama.
But that is everything. These are people's spirits. People who have gotten the opportunity. So can't you? When someone does something which is wrong, deal with the person. These parliamentarians will go on. If it is not their selfishness, and how wicked and diabolic they are. When they were complaining about the economic challenges we were facing, there were two people who were deputy ministers to the finance ministers. Did they ask them to also go?
One.
John Kuman now say.
But one MPs,
why should it be so? You see, I will not do things say you do politics. I don't do those buga and way. It is when you go after my candidate, I'll come after you. When the things are principle, if you're my partner, you want to know you've done something, face the music, leave us out.
Okay.
Face it. Tell the people why you did this and that. Say if you need to go to court, I will not come and be demonstrating. You call court. Yaba besro kama jail one no there to bobi mo next time you will not do certain things against the state. So one abanska, don't put your hand inside it is a health minister why you do one stop proper. You see they went to committee meeting, presented something which is not, they didn't even know. The finance minister did not even take money from the consolidated funds. But this are waiting at parliament. Meanwhile, they won't check it one. Deal with the substantive issues. Nyama, LGBTQ. Nyama, you push here some George. No buy you jinado. Get nadi. So that yet
LGBTQ. Shania, your counter country-wide.
Master one jina oja kind of na dewi. Enyima. Only one some no dey kama one or dey pia one fi one million American for no one business. You put your pack. Ya pamu ina. What na then wadi. How they say here LGBT? It's one of our countries now. Let them give you business and go and stay there. One papa mu here. FIFA president no. Also if you are willing to talk about morality, make sure you come clean. He has always been a gentleman. And you're campaigning on blue. Infantino. Remember more football, politics now. Yes, you're campaigning on blue. You see, you're not the boko. As some of you will find it difficult to take. When the prince Charles called him, he told him that he's doing football. he's not doing politics.
And I said,
they should be interested in on the prince and the politics side of it.
Harry,
he's also interested in.
You think our friend then
PeeKay,
health minister now the facade.
PeeKay, I think say this in Nakasano or no Emma the answer said he believes in holding people accountable. We all know say health minister says sent by the COVID stands at the airport. Or they never forgotten the name. You know, he said so many things. The front line something. He didn't know about money. Blah blah blah. Sambola Kuja to push him to the wall. In fact, there was so many things. But yes, we are going through one after the other. Yeah, Ken Uforiata, like you said, has successfully come out of whatever it is. Yes, it is bound on everybody. In fact, we have the right to hold anybody accountable, like my brother rightly said. So he's not bigger than the laws of Ghana. Minority has their way, majority will definitely have their say. But then what we are saying is that when such thing happens, it gives some of us the opportunity to learn. During the essential bush hearing, some of us got the opportunity to do some of the comments from Katie. No, Katie made some funny comments here and there, but you know the blend of Katie and Ayine and some other few people. I keep saying that they as leaders now, they are shaping us, they are inspiring us, because some of us want to, find ourselves in such positions. So sometimes I keep telling people that when I'm on telly, sometimes you see Sami JF on Metro TV, you see somebody like, let me say, Sami JF is on GH1, somebody like your information minister, our information minister, Kojopo Kruma, the Benaduku boys and co. Yes, I listen to them. No, I don't believe in their political ideology, but sometimes they are young people, they are in the political sphere where I want to go. So I learn from them. So like the censor bush is here and there. For the first time, I got to know of it when Ken Uforiata's bush was tabled. Yeah. So we are learning from them, and personally, I will follow it anytime it is tabled. Like the health minister, for instance, we all know he has done so many things. This frontier thing, this money is a year and there, that COVID fund and those stuff. So let's just bring it bigger. Let's all learn and get something from it. So basically, I am in support of what the minority is about to do or is doing.
Let me pick your final words, and I invite Odike and have a one-on-one interview with Odike. Presidential candidate whose party has been.
PeeKay.
Yes, sir.
My NDC phone today. Everything we are warrior. It is my prayer that one day they come to power, and they should know that we as NPP we would follow suit with every action and inaction that they are doing today.
Okay.
They would them know. And when it happens, they should not, and I repeat, they should not complain. Because in Nima, market one there. All the things they started doing from 2017, I have documented all of them. And thank God this is coming. All the ad hoc committees, things they said later on, things people said that, they heard it on radio, it is not. You remember Ejakone Deno, Yako Setia committee, what Mahama Ayariga said. My problem that time was with Professor Mike Iron Okwe, a statesman I revered and respect so much, but he disappointed me that he didn't send him to the privileges committee for Pedri for his seat to be declared vacant. Since that time, on now again, if honorable Menu, Debbie, Ajima Menu has done something wrong. Parliament as a body, Parliament as a body should be able to determine and see, say, if I didn't nyamana why no or you're wronger. If it's wrong, what happened to the committee? They said, if it's wrong, take him off.
Okay.
So if
I will eat my men maybe my time in take my
PeeKay, let me give you the opportunity.
If today oba you will protect someone na kadama, it would continue. If this is the time Ghanaians in the ground, we are finding it difficult with area of resignation. We don't know the teachers watch people how to resign on principles or moral grounds in there. So if we are not able to do these things, we should not force people to resign, because some of these things will help in our development, so that people will do the right thing.
Thank you very much. I think Zenithin has said it all. Like I said, we are still learning, and whenever such things happen, we take the opportunity to learn more. Like he said, I keep saying, if the NDC comes to power, and what some NPP MPs are saying, are doing, and we are speaking against, when they come to power, they do the same thing. We will definitely speak against that too, because it is Ghana we are looking at now. PeeKay, let me say a very good morning to my friend. Then Senche Jampo. Today is your birthday, and then I just want to wish you a happy, blessed birthday. And then we also wish the Black Stars, better match tomorrow. Yes, we wish them all the best. Thank you very much.
I'd like to say a big thank you to Henry Ninku. This is from my future MP, and then as usual, senior man. Next thing, presidential candidate. He has a presidential name, so definitely one day. I have a future MP and I have a future president in the studio. I'd like to say a big thank you to them. I have a one-on-one interview with Odike of the UFP and United Front Party. We'll be talking deep into it. What are his thoughts on some of the things that are happening? He's a presidential candidate. Is he still? We will find out shortly. Let me go for a break. From the top,
the almighty street.
Cash on the mommy neken. She refuse to do me like wobbe. Yeah. Same taste, a pigeon lime and more. Yeah. She the make a craze with her body shape. Yeah. Give me good soup on a Sunday. Yeah. Follow for you on the first day. Me pay your dimmy nice one, yeah. Oh, you change mind down home for a while. Oh, you change mind down home for a while. All them other boys just go school, yeah. Won't make you know, say I do wow. Won't make you know, say I do wow. Never let you go, say I do wow. I put all the energy you give me in the song. All the good vibe you give me in the song. I put all the love that you give me to everything. My pretty little things, see I never. Put all the energy you give me in the song. All the good vibe you give me in the song. I put all the love that you give me to everything. My pretty little things, see I never.
Girl, I give you my body, girl, I give you my soul. I give you anything you want, make I know. Oh my girl, you blow my mind, yeah. Can you move like a boy, loving you, no? No need you, so I need my feet, I know. Oh my girl, I know the lie. Everything, baby girl, you be everything. Say your vibe, you be everything. So for your love, baby, I just sing. You get ba, you ask me, yo. You love me, ba, you ask me, yo.
I put all the energy you give me in the song. All the good vibe you give me in the song. I put all the love that you give me to everything. My pretty little things, see I never. Put all the energy you give me in the song. All the good vibe you give me in the song. I put all the love that you give me to everything. My pretty little things, see I never. Show me one day, it can be one day. Send me a location, I go come. I'm going to the moon, and if I come back, send me a location, I go come. Lord, you know I find you amusing. You find the way you are. Oh baby, I beg you, make you choose me. You know you find you special. Mean you hungry. Mean you hungry. Mean you hungry. Shake. Mean you hungry. I put all the energy you give me in the song. All the good vibe you give me in the song. I put all the love that you give me to everything. My pretty little things, see I never. I'll never, 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 never. Pretty little things, see, I'll never let you go. See my pretty little things, see, I'll never let you go. Pretty little things, see, I'll never let you go. I see my pretty little things, see, I'll never let you go.
Who is the national best street preacher?
Abrantie enti wa wonya kwa abrantie no to dindindin ne to dindindin hwa branda na mesega na ma wo fo brantie so na no opre no ne ba ma sole gina so wo pe obi ni na danti wo be ya so be wale ababa wo we so no mpe no ye na pampas so de mesekre bi begu fie na wo ye dan wo baba pampas me na meka kire
yes, you may talk to me. No, one man may Jessica. The second coming of Christ, no, and your party, no, but one may. What about the three? I can't say you might hear. As some do, dear brother, as some do, you hide our home. As some do, you need estate to her, you need guest house to her, you need compound house to her. Now, call Benji baby, I bet.
You may catch one say, if we are see baby, I don't know. Bra. Yes, Yankopon beba Yankopon wunyamba, but you can die before God coming.
Says a heaven bomber, but some jam diambo. Say heaven one come be a brother. Hell dear, at the homo.
New Day TV National Street Preacher coming soon on Anidaso TV. I got in the studio a businessman and a politician. I see him more as a businessman, or to business I say. And I've always said that Ghana, we need businessmen to run the country. There are others who come, they don't know anything about business. So we'll run the country now, we'll run the school AEB. I've always said, America and other places, when you have businessmen running the country, economic activities booms. Okay, Akwaba. How the businessman in team, many what na kasa na me hoday. Since your current economic situation, one way business not today.
Yo, my mentia a reform of share. You don't know what say, and then so. Yene additional Ghana man. Eba better chunkomo. Afa Omain, baby I drew, and or how. For led administration or the Yakum. Minya, the only say MPP as a political party, they don't know what is good for them. Hey. And they are fooling around. But really their worst performance will go down into the next generation. Say, we are credible as a political party to lead this country any longer. My family and friends administration, I say Ghana passa. Ghana phone you team one sem say on Timmy Mwa Ghana 2008 or by Wenya 2012 Wenya and MPP Pelufobi Ekakai Obomu repackage him. Say the Eka found yes or not here. Suban so to say insane. Nanado will show West leadership. And now our agenda, hidden agenda to come and milk and steal this country.
Hey.
And today, our environment or the Galamsey are a direct beneficiary. I say,
Nehod, I'll come there. Why do you say he's a direct beneficiary?
Now, ne pension. You can escape 400 million. Say, you the two Galamsey. About 11 task force. And what 11 different type.
Galam stop, galam wine, galam wine,
galam.
Acquire
na ne crofo di na eba se ne crofo na egala mse no your friend say etiwa boys e kwachi omumu say we were sent from Jubilee House.
So one why?
Our court.
Where the bank has in there?
Our court.
So what can do?
Oh please, let me continue.
So what can do? True.
To me, Minerals Commission say your man Kata and also forest.
That's true.
Where MPP Asante Regional Chairman. A good for the book was on an ekoba, a PP abo, Nanka Mibusao. Obia when defile warders. Obet my word down for.
On a don man.
So
it tells you put him in order.
Exactly. So I say Chairman Yonkonamin Cho Subai.
Now say there are state or assembly or can also there are state institutions that should be at work. Yembis and the state institutions, what are they doing?
Because of political infiltration. My brother, Yebden minim drama de mame. Ghana. You be able to say democracy. Anna presidency, you know, and so HSA, we are consolidating democracy.
But in fact,
and yes, democracy, a bomb environment here. Democracy, a bomb yenya equal opportunities. Democracy, a bridge the gap between the half and the half not. Democracy, a you here free. Democracy, and I manage state resources very equitably. Of course. Now, what's the essence of democracy?
What is your main our parliamentarians are trust one?
Not at all. Now, on my president, it will be a parliament, a quantitative party, MPP as a party, it directed parliament what to do. You call this democracy? Can you forget us and buy MPP for your statement? MPs or parliament. Do you call this democracy?
I saw I'm asking my baby make a whip system now or parliament. Yeah, won't be over how yan. Ghana for your MPs now one to one argument. Did that whip system there? Everybody is whipped online.
Thank you.
And I'm
one. Wouldn't me answer such statement? Wouldn't Ghana? If we say you're independent basin, you have two types of two system of government. You have military dictatorship, and I hear democracy, right?
Yes.
But maybe I ever do know. Partisan democracy is not the best way to go.
Is there any other way we can do?
Yes.
How can we?
I'm not a black man. I was all to our working. We don't think socialism now will be concept.
So no people were voting on party lines.
I'm educating my people.
Okay.
Communism, I will be a junior say they practice here. So many of them, about 16 of different system of government and abaco. And democracy cannot be the last one.
Of course.
So as a people, our profuna a democracy yakofebiaba. Now, after all these years, I will say taking stock of baby a democracy in the group. What are the merits and demerits of our democracy are you practicing?
Do you believe in Nkrumahism?
No, we Ghana, what we need is union government democracy.
Oh, you can't jump on the time.
Of course, and the government for the people by the people. One nation, one people, one destiny.
Yamba to Nkebuma Bane, Nkebuma Bane, Nkebuma Bane,
a tampon, Umama, I'm practicing.
Some kind.
A bra,
I saw it when we were voting the yes and no.
Very
the
good.
Red and the blue. I saw
exactly.
It.
And we didn't implement it because
so we
no one a cool palace cool nearby.
Akufu Baye.
A very cool. But as a people, so be obinya concept. It doesn't matter if you or debano. What matters most is what is the import of the message? And before the high end say, if you're the anybody, we don't want even to hear. but broni a ye nim no etam bibi be share me na nya di achi semoa
Papa Cho maybe be as American I champion case I no hon kaka young fan there what if now say other African countries no or practice adibi Kenya yebi I think one other country yebi what if NDC wins election right now wafa odike party won kofo wafa MPP won kofo the all inclusive government no say
Debbie, we don't need that. We need I would say you die partisan demo.
How do you vote?
I'm
pada cheche me tell me I mean adusua ya me daw me pada the cheche a champion time
a democracy
a champion uni governor ya toto in and I was there I saw it I felt it intend me be said there
ya mfa anya aduma eti wo no wo nya
the grasp of it NCC at that time what cheche MP
but ya mfa anya aduma ntino
okay
we throw it away
now any chance that time name concept and motive
listen when union government comes to mind as a person like you Kratini you must be able to develop a concept.
Okay,
are you with me?
Yes, I'm with you.
So this union government system we don't need political parties.
Yes.
We have a body called vetting and appointment committee. An institution they will vet all the leadership into positions.
So citizen vetting committee.
Exactly. Thank you. You name it. If you ever say, "Mikrom Kwabre," you say you MPs. You MPs 275 for the whole country. If you Kwabre, the appointment, the citizens' appointment, just like we said, will come out and open nominations. Say, wow, person, we are MP or Kwabre.
Today, may a council of state electing.
Exactly. Then you produce your document.
So you bought also.
They will vet you.
Okay.
Take the best out of it, because we must set the criteria. Requirement also meet.
Number two, remember, you buy the elect vetting committee fund. You buy the one be one. What about the no bag?
Constitutional.
Constitution maybe sado
say na ejitum say this government na or oba constitute that body
abani no be
say a institution
maybe say because adukunta America dem there nya na yet na mani mu odi baby ebinum post the council of state no hunyim fa so because aban na oyi nkofo odi so apart from yet to amba ma wane
me ba to ma run comment me wia
okay
then you have questions interjection there be ko echi
okay.
The body has to be constituted, even if the president is not there. Say, we need this institution. We create it. Then, their duty is to vet people and post them to the friends electoral commission. Electoral commission, a notice of push.
Yeah.
Now NCC are posters. This system of government, you know, yemfesika ena ekodi penini ewomu.
Okay.
The NCC adwuma madam. We are going to resource them. Omo na campaigns around women na posters within the district.
Funded by the government.
Funded by the government.
Okay.
But no money is given to anybody. Do you understand? NCC na be womu posters. Now our creative platform. What the answer about vision? It is a contest of ideas.
But I'm support to Peduka Ghana Moai.
No. Okay. Why about you say Utrecht? You'll be disqualified to contest any elections forever.
Wow, a revolutionary.
And that is what we need.
Okay.
And then, Oko parliamentar, Okoyed Mama the party, Okoyed Mama the constituents, Okoyed Mama party bia. It's whatever they are going to do, no, is to benefit the people at the grassroots.
Okay.
What I say? The same way, and as Speaker of Parliament, you be free. Wow, person speaker. If you are criteria and be say, wow, why war law background. Then we select one. No, so a speaker. We don't have permanent. majority and minority.
Okay.
What happens in say motion down and a formal majority and minority.
Okay.
So you say parliament say ko to computer. Mo amufi say ye to computer na ye no. Yeah, na ya chemu ho. All the system no majority and minority will be formed based on the issue at stake. Do you understand?
To be an independent thinker.
Man dead would do fear nyansa and never bore man in the constituency at Dubai. And the MP will be the head of the constituency. With this system, there will be no district assemblies. Do you understand?
Oh, okay.
The district assembly concept, you know, about quite nechi akoma assembly members, you know. So within the constituencies, you know, all the assembly members come together to form constituent assembly, and their head will be the MP.
Oh, okay.
What I say? And I down there, assembly members are also going to form the local government, which is the nucleus government at the base. Omuro no. Yebema omo judicial powers. And maybe to say sanitation. Birth and death certificate in the they will issue it.
Wow.
At a fee to support the development of the area. When it comes to
ODK na Anidaso television and then New Day TV as well. All Canavision, us go back because at some point in time there was a botched attempt to start a Unigov in Wambado. There was a palace school and a Nakufado. To ODK is trying to bring it back. Also party politics on Ghana. Yan Fantunchen, yan elect Nkofo, yan power one. Grassroots, district level, yan one, assemblyman, yan one, yan shown.
We have to resource them. Create a big institution for the assembly office for the assembly members and the unit committee. They are the last leg of our development.
American, that means here constitution amendment. For referendum.
Yeah, perfect. When we are Seneca, we have to go for a referendum. Ghana, whether we run party or not, baby, we have to go for a referendum. And you might be a constitution. Ebina can afford that as Look, the MPs think they are working for the president and their party. Other than that, Kenuforiata is a worker to Ghanaians.
Of course.
And I have seen a woman so any. Ko, meba. Omobano. Na dollar 4 cedis. Our promises said the board. And I'm on the dollar 15 cedis. Oh, justify say, yen say, mobile inflation was around 18-20%. Now, every 40%. You see, the worst performing currency in the whole world. I think Nana Akufo-Addo said the bush for because of this constitution. MYing, Ama and one running news and offers or running data bank. And I'm a finance minister. Busebi abekwa di biara data bank and a transactional advisor.
So start here.
Massa, listen. What start no on finance minister?
Into order NKJ.
Me baso. Data bank and transactional advisor. Busebi agibiara no percentage e kono. It will not do fine and say, let us resort to reckless borrowing so that we get more money for ourselves and our family. Can of what I say? Only waja only pay free Ghana for. But data bank a small company now or say we resign from and only pay Ghana for. But ope so ya Ghana man I say it doesn't make sense. What you say? MPP 4 emu Ghana for respect you. Omo rally behind Kenuforiata.
That's how I can one before 80 rebel leaders in where press conference.
Omo kwale
and I pay Martin and they will meet the president.
MPP Ghana form
where you move for another they will so other no but independent minded people nyima.
The one we are making sim ya make us bia.
Oh asama baka.
Omo ni nyansa.
Hey.
Now when nyansa Kenuforiata is working for the country. And we are using our party to defend him. Are you out of your sense?
At least what out abakada one pen.
And
what's the one constitution? Enyima ada mo adwene ho. One kasa wo by during one press conference. What's the Indian MPs? Yan constituents in papa no nyine so one pen. Nti ye pede president oyini fu an resign. President me too on first one. Onyo one kasa was okay ye behwe. Enya ne nanse na wo ka chende kanofo ya to oba budget read na one be ya. Ende dala wo ye meet na wasa afi wo baba no amakwa no so ma wa ye. So corn na wo de corn ya na na ba.
I mean baso. And we are on the same page. So we busaga MP for the say. Saja constitution we na ebogo so. President ni duty say when the parliamentarians eko kasa even on an impeachment separation of powers away.
Oh, can I be?
Where lies separation of powers?
What's a party as some young child baby internet kind of when you party for baby minority again. Party as some since they are working in the interest of the party
and not the national interest.
Yes, them the moon. And
that them no MPP ba power. MPP for kwan benefit. Of manuma do die nyinara. NDC ba power. Dema so minu mienu.
O tell wa so ba power.
Enu tira me advocate say sa de na die nya.
But I went to a political party.
Sir, that was the order.
Okay.
And today the narrative is different.
Now kwa Jimens and you was end.
Oh, nya Akufo-Addo na energy. Oh, e bia na ye kan. Akufo-Addo infiltrate into all state institutions, including parliament. Na Akufo-Addo atimewura parliament. Please.
Okay.
Macromanage MP sir. Jemensa who is she? Akufo-Addo na appointed no. Unza sabe ya be nanya adwuma. Electoral commission should be elected by the commission. The EC chair. We have to create an electoral college for the electoral commission to elect their chair. So that whoever is in charge will work without fear or favor. Sana as Chief Justice, the justices has to choose, elect Chief Justice. Samson IGP, police administration, police service has to choose. All this we have to create electoral college for them.
Okay, so
to elect their IGP.
Constitution amendment
is necessary.
Okay. Mepocho yenye odike na yenye chuchumwa is a businessman and a politician. What can he views on the current political situation? What can he views or feel the yenye unique of Waka? I think he's hammering on the constitution now or they are amended. I think we nya chance yenye President Mills during that time and nya chance constitutional review. We sat in all the regions. As it could be home, I'm Padebon. Why ye walk around we are today American Day amendment. Walk around we end with it in Kofu in summer. What the government say, I'm issuing a white paper. Oh no, ye may him. Into ye answer. Why Barana will be so win mass and swim mass? Oh, yan let chief executives, yan day. What kind of government say, we are issuing a white paper, a fiat. The government in Yimyansa, one could say Yimyansa, why do you come and solicit my views? Now, you can't answer. You're Mama, business was over President Teddy be my way. Since you're ready. You're Mama. I was seeing some man and the president. When President Mills, now we are the vice president. And I'm come with Tibo Moon said, no, there must be a constitutional review. And they need $3 million for the exercise, fact funding mission. You constitute two constituent assembly. I almost solicited views from Ghanaians. I have recommendation. And of Fiantuata. And Unyameba, Professor Mills. I am a mentor, only I can champion. Wow. Yes, Professor Mills, you know who are Kobeya Duma. Kono Dune Ghana. What you say? Now, boss, Yametron and Safrena. Bonia will pay the organ and Tino. Now, what they Adana Sheti Brassi. And I know voter regime. What is a constitutional review? A question about Article 71 holders will be review. Now, the Mama, focus will be paid to me to what's up at Ghana for. Some more to Obama Mahama Ghana for them in the Mamma. This is a one to Mona. Mama, I don't know what Kadiaba kwa Mama saw Baba Ghana for. Chama Diaba. Since it's on your flag bearer.
Oh, me say mama so beba. Can dia ba kwa mama say oba be amagana yi.
Then that I'm saying as in 2009.
O say wo mu a ya chi o magum o galam say hu. Oba obe yi o mama be yi o madwuma. Ese nu nkati ase. Ya ba power galam say no, ye ntwam ye beto aso. And you have these people. That's how we are going to now that keteswa. You see, some of us, ya kasa and yansa phone kwan etiase. When would the case peace? Only the reasonable people. Ah, we are more doma Ghana. No man ya be said that chinchima. Ye be bibi ye jaw mama obra e no enko shemu bi no. And kwan eti odikase. E Ghana benfoni na agange up against Odike because me bie Ghana for adwenem me try Ghana for a kwan be fa so a you be free the shackles of this mess.
When Jim Mensah said it was some parties be or her 1 year your pedagogy one license. What party count?
Yeah.
How do you feel? One party now you don't believe in it again.
Apart from that,
I cannot go for New Year.
Ghana for you, he is doing the back and call of Kufuado. But on Rayamasem, because the requirements I was here meeting,
that's why the one you come.
My truck command, he didn't even look at the paper because make a set here Kufuado. Last election, or refuse my application for without any reason. Mr. My contest election that. If I don't come, no be on contest election that. Me 2012, I was on the ballot paper.
Yes.
And you can't tell me say the process.
Yes.
And I very giant.
And you're 0.08%.
Yes.
My guy.
Now me very naive about certain things.
Man, I used to have that. Since you had that quadrillion. I'm telling fresh. Why do you need fresh?
And Ghana for so.
One to us.
Now we need me cry.
Now when I come, I question politics. How about no push you?
It's my field.
Okay. You've been in politics for a long time.
Since 2000.
Oh, okay. So at some point, activist and
oh no, I'm a young guy.
Okay, but
yes, because a jump I
mean, I remember him for his estate and Operation Feed Yourself.
Yes,
led by my uncle.
Look, a jump homegrown policies, Dansuma estate.
Yeah.
If you go around the whole country, all the estates were constructed by Champo.
Yeah.
Monumental.
That time, so yeah, Jacob.
Oh,
Cup of Nations.
Buses. Sakuma na buses now. You don't see trotro. A Champo time here export to a brew anymore.
It's Operation Feed Yourself. You have been a 1 day and planting for food and jobs.
Oh, the young one.
Oh,
Operation Feed Yourself. We felt it.
Yeah.
Near for BB backyard garden. Okay. And go for buy will be a backyard garden.
You are a frontier garden. Let me read some messages. I'm watching your program live here at New Day. Your interview with Odike is superb. Greetings from my mom, Honorable Abena Kwala, to you. Blueprint Esikado Ketan. Erikus in Kede. Please ask Odike what are his plans for the agri sector. We the people of Kede are really suffering. No help with our farming here. Whoa, I'm enjoying your guest this morning. In fact, Ghana has correct leaders, just that we don't elect the correct ones into power. We need people like Odike in the helm of affairs, people who speak the truth to power, not what we are seeing. Sana Hene Abosu Kai. But your message, I can send them here by WhatsApp number 0243770564 and 0500788103. And if you go to our social media platforms, just drop them there. What are your AE for farmers? Also, what are your plans for the agri sector?
Agri sector, no. You are neglecting our check. And I sincerely believe, say, it's high time agriculture is the backbone of our economy. And by mouth,
by doing
aggressive pursuance, right? Now, me buy no more can be for agriculture. the education system in here serious reforms. And on the you inculcate entrepreneurship.
Thank you. Nancy, what's worry you?
What are they?
Worry what that can you know?
From
What's what that can syllabus? My care okay. What's what that?
What the now textbooks from movie?
But me that was
textbooks. What movie?
Can't see for boys and girls for movie.
About we were a 419 scam government.
Hey, what uncle for?
One go for.
Eja wana.
Master jajajajan ko for some here.
Hey,
me go for ben.
Wapa.
Me go for ben.
Eja what?
Me go for ben.
MPP.
MPP that we knew no, is not the MPP we are feeling today. A crooks, scammers. And to bribe. Example say, we don't need Master Ghana for Muntieme. I be before maybe I am more bonus say. Ye believe say, ye need ye be ye. Na de bonia yam kwana I was said to me say Ghana and African Union government and the MIA. So America for practice partisan democracy. Now abwa woman because of their upbringing, because of their traditions and their culture. But yet to me situate partisan democracy. Our Ghana say even the same results. Upbringing, your culture and our traditional settings, it's quite different from Americans. So, America for practice partisan democracy now umunya results. I can foresee idea will be the fear you know, say will be fear. Yeah, partisan democracy no. I tell you, mum, you know, and the development of the country no, equalization, rivalry, and everyday corruption. American democracy, baby, American democracy, partisan democracy, eliminate corruption. Ghana partisan democracy, eliminate corruption. American partisan democracy. Emenuma. Ghana partisan democracy. Everyday unemployment. Masa. American partisan democracy. More production for export. Ghana partisan democracy. Killing your industries and I give way to importation. American partisan democracy. Both houses have the nation at heart. Ghana partisan democracy. They fight for their party and their common interest. Stomach. American partisan democracy. Powers given to the president is very limited. And the president doesn't have any immunity. Ghana partisan democracy. The president is overall boss. He has even the powers to go to parliament and choose ministers from there. Who becomes their cronies?
President Kufuor yesterday talked about it. That round table conference. I say he doesn't believe in that.
What?
President Kufuor, ministers are all picked on from parliament.
By the time they were found.
Oh, that's the constitution. That was the constitution.
And he had every opportunity to call for constitutional review.
Constitution, what bad? Remember, what bad? No, was Papa J, only 8 years. Now, President Kufuor also rules for 8 years. So we have 16 years. And I Mel's no say this is the time.
Massa, JJ Ron Square, in the time or term I promulgated this constitution. Or say it's time for us to review this constitution.
And we had to the America get 10 years twist what the 1 year constitution. Well, we are not to white paper. My point in the CC as America, as Kunta Menu bring it there. Say, Yama Yejiska, the other time we spending $3 million. This time, Sikana Yenibi. The money we put in it, you are not banner or what do Wabe jo wafa ni green pen wa.
No. That be Mama Nchawa. The Ghanaians are very timid. Yeah. Look, the first phrase of the Constitution stipulates, and is unequivocal. Or say, the sovereignty of the nation lies in the people.
Yes.
Who is the government? Government were a liberal. Yani afano. We're number one liberal here to Annika. And the government, maybe the president has to work on the details of the people. But I'm to me idea constitution bogus unity no. Yeah, you want to say one the Lord. They tend to be rulers, and we become the subjects.
But your constitutional review, it is a must. It's something we need to do. But this year, most of Yamaro Kwanade. What about soliciting views? We are banner, we issue white paper.
Don't worry. Emilibia, any day. And
this is I feel the way you are.
Tama, you are my nurse. When I'm in for the crazy year.
Oh, mentor.
As from you, baby, I will be ano. You're born by a mount. Why do you never Ghana? Ebra Mills walk a constitutional review once. Now the public agitation was very minimal.
Until then,
and now there has been a coalition of advocacy for the review. One this youth wing from say arise Ghana for every day they are calling for constitutional review. And at that time,
country.
Yura Mama, we found who dear whatever white paper told so they say the narratives.
Definitely, we might have to go for a constitutional review. But since what's the way a constitutional review now? Odikets na ariko. Also, nyada abana the white paper be about to do. Magana for back honor what the age.
Yes, now a portion of it, and your best crapple partisan politics. Near the union I share constitution. Now our constitution go. We are preparing documents.
Okay.
How union government operates.
Okay.
So, and I was kissing.
You know, government has another musuai.
Yeah, the document here, ba.
I the Bama can my musuai.
I can no cross no. Yeah, the bar and the final document. It also draft so that it will give you the framework and will be a sound.
Because PeeKay 91 when we were going around soliciting for views, I hear constitutional committee. Yeah, call around. I remember Torsten was then the Central Regional Minister. I was there, open as in house.
Yes. So this draft from PeeKay end.
Yeah, but why soliciting conform views?
Is from PeeKay's perspective.
Okay.
If we are all the identifiable groups, civil society organizations.
Okay, like what we did for the promulgation of the Constitution. To them, I first one, 91, 92 Constitution. Said them, all that Ghana Bar Association.
All of them.
Crab Catchers Association.
Now I told me, this is a draft.
Okay.
It will be an India one. Yeah, Babette.
Now, Odiko Mpocho, as American, or a nice idea. Now, young coffee our power. Mpocho, what is in Canada? What in one party when we hear phone first? Maybe but the political parties Obogo, Unkofu, your phone drop.
Guamagana Bay, because when the parochial interests take the center stage of a nation, the development draws backwardness. And the interest of the nation must override any other interest.
Of course. Nation first. Yes. For God and country. Be a citizen. My spectator.
Now, spectator now, the architectural structure of this constitution.
On the end.
And my spectators. Because the president is given excessive powers to appoint 5,000 appointees into various positions. And then I can power way. So we sit aloof, waiting for the instructions of the executive arm of government. And that shouldn't be the case.
Okay.
Local.
You see, this were some messages that have come in. You see this word, if you do good, if you do good, you do for yourself. Today, Odike is telling Ghanaians that the MPP are 419s. Was he not part of those who convinced us to vote for the MPP because Mahama was a thief? I remember when he came to Edum, he told us point blank, Nanado is far better than Mahama. I think Odike owes an apology.
Yes, well, right. Then we wanted an alternative. Wait. Okay. Until say, yes, Julius Caesar said there is no act to determine the man's construction by face. It is then someone no cano. Now if you say alternative. But what time so many first critics after 6 months. Can for that time must go. Because no Asempa FM. No man 6 months into office. If you actually say me no kwa former Ghana. Say I don't manage to money here. It doesn't matter, say. Campaign. Your campaign now because now I'm here the obey you.
Please, this one. Please ask Odike if his party is still working and if he will contest in the 2024 elections. I learned his party has been removed from the EC list. Marietta, Magdos Enterprise, Ashaman.
But God, thank God, at least the framers of the 1992 Constitution, my Kwame ran on independent candidature. So if I decide to contest, I can contest on an independent ticket.
This is where you have a young Bokota, Niger.
Hey, now go for the time. You should go.
I was like, unanimous FC for now.
Now just say go for the time. You go.
Then you been under the doctors. We win in case Jomara MP in case. You been under the way.
Oh, we need to say.
Oh, we need that.
I am ordinary person contesting. No, say you see now on the chair and come to see aga. Because Jemensa is the court and the court is Jemensa.
Mr. Host, my name is Papa Kofi. Your guest is really on fire this morning. I don't know why politicians speak hard, but change the tone of their voice when they get into power. Ahmed Ashaman. Odike also wants some.
Odike today, tomorrow, and forever.
Okay, AB Gazen says, PeeKay, good morning. I'm watching you live from Cape Coast. Onia, Central Regional Reporter. Keep it up, Mr. Odike. Ask him when is he coming to Cape Coast.
Next year, you will start your tour. You put your documents and logistics together.
Oh, the tour for the promulgation of the union government.
Everything, and Odike to become the president. Because Sebeni what me independent candidate. I'm gonna be the president there.
And do it.
Ghana for money.
Wow. Galamse. As you into Muntase.
I go for the pencil. La lie.
Oh, my demo.
I go for now the Baba Wedi. Open the power on Canocro will be as a pie Kufuado. Hey! Yes. And you can say at my own trial with her, you free to do to buttress my argument.
Nanamum.
You can say at my own in Contompo, our church of war. I came free to do were very dishonest, insincere, and insensitive. We're very selfish. On can of that when you bush we're quite of us with Janechi. Can of that any bush and look at the way this man is behaving. Now, MB before there, you soon can say, and Gazamu on fire and call. South Bambonia Madana day, you are likely to go into position. Now, see about you want to BM no. Moankasa.
If you the MPP of a caucus.
Subamboni way. Say, look to last minute looting and will be a. They know. Might destroy this country. Big time. You see that.
Okay, let me read this one. You can also bring me your message, right? Please ask Odike if he has been truly bad from Ashanti region and ask him when he's coming to Kumasi.
You will be banning me from coming to Kumasi. Almost a Menshia Palace. They were specific.
Okay.
Now, the constitution, no, Emma will be the freedom of movement. Nobody can take it away from me. Say, and we respect you, my non say they can trample upon our rights. No. Chieftains in the Beshepuno. So be as I said, we're not turning. No rules, nothing. We are what for secret where you immediate successor. Only the assassin on Soba obeying you. Selfishness in the chieftaincy. All this, we have to look into it in our constitutional review.
Have I checked on that?
That's how we are here.
The Chieftaincy Act.
Yes, we have to review it. I come first so evidence asema. Time I was developing into estate. And yama was a come and some yajatum. I will say yeah service plot. Your Google hotel. If you find time on you show any be
you pay compensation to the stolen lands, right? Another
no,
owners of the land. Hey.
We are number 3. They will get their money, whatever they want, but the state will come in and partner with the developer to develop there. Then when you share, we need their money. Then we have, I would say, good, you facelift Ghana. This food now, the team cannot continue. I will see again. And say at the end we get the same results.
But your members are some way pushing free, young coffee, young padisi, young ranome, and rulesi. Saglemi housing project at the hall. President Kufone time or affordable housing project. When we ejata by one touch. Mahama Botued one you who obey a fufu jai Mayan Saglemi. CCI MPP Abanos that they want to involve a private developer. Now I am Nyansa woman.
Nyansanim. Nansan Mekon. That is the more reason why we need.
That's why
we need union government. Union government, you know, all the development agenda are consistent. No interjection. What I say? Because your institutions, so much money say, "Oh, side man." Party be anyhow. There's no party. So the development, you know, without any break. Say, one step forward, 2 steps backwards system.
I am Master Romeo. So as a perigee, 1 step forward, 2 steps backward.
Madness. Africa, 70 intimate. We say, yeah, can be a party assembly. But the national interest, no, we more any message, MPP and DC assembly no more. And these people are destroying us. This partisanship is destroying us. I tell you, I mean to me, one front to develop the nation as the pace I pay. Sagrame, what's in the saying?
Sagrame, housing units.
Affordable housing unit. Samina, my president. The best approach to it is we are getting you, we are doing. You be push so many people into business. Say, be who come to Senate contribution.
Okay.
Everybody, irrespective of your income. Mandatory. Then, deductions, monthly deductions, will be used for a period. Within a period of let's say 10 years, who contribute to the scheme for 10 years. I will say amount if you.
Whoa,
yeah, my 2D rent to own housing scheme.
Okay.
After contributing 10 years, the accumulated revenue will be used as a mortgage.
Okay.
Because agreement and can you chama woman mortgage a compound for the last 10 years. Near usual as a mortgage. After that was started fresh to continue paying. A dana or timono and cascana or the meme few rebino. Obey you sa scano to reduce the total cost of the house every month. And your friend rent to own. What team?
Rent to own.
Rent to own.
Some private institutions, very banks, very
fine. It's a good concept. What team? And our take can. You can't come and feel run. What is can air tea a dana with team the car so?
It's in America, kind of why I was there.
Now, what I out there?
Those times, State Housing Corporation, that was how I was working.
I out there. And I want to take on. As what free, and as what free fee. And I can start what could you feel rack.
Man, where were Blueprints writing from Esika do Katan. The extreme partisanship that attended the debate and passage of the 2022 budget statement was partly responsible for Ghana's downgrade by the rating agencies. Therefore, we appeal to Ghanaians to participate or take a keen interest in the process and support the measures the government is likely to propose in the budget. My regards to Dr. Koto Afriye, the next president after Nanado, and Honorable Charles Bisu, the incoming MP for Esika do Katan constituency. Hey, don't mean to be done. But what your answer, I ever quite. TCIN exchange rate. Sydney. Ebola and
the worst performing currency. The worst performing currency in the whole world.
Abazina yebaya, how you are a businessman. Abazina yebaya be increasing your export. Now you are limiting your imports.
That is production. And the Dikapa being young Ghana say we need to support indigenous Ghanaians. Omuni akwaje World Bank World Bank right the support to now foreign direct investment, you know. FDIs. You reduce, you know. Because or maybe as a foreigners ever taking the commanding height of your economy.
You collapse.
You collapse. You don't know how to see. All the big businesses in this country are owned by foreigners. And they bring their money only to expand the economy. But the money doesn't stay here for development. They repatriate their money and their profit back to their respective countries.
Why money laundering program?
And you know, if I become the president, I will support Ghanaians, indigenous, to take the commanding height of the economy, so that the money will stay here for development and it won't put pressure on the city. Again, reckless borrowing should be a thing of the past. We have to come back home and think of things that we can add value.
So there.
I had 13 items in production line.
Okay. Chocolates, drinks, soap,
pharmaceutical, you name them.
But you pay attention.
No. Cotton. Cotton. Yesusa. Never Nanta. Minana will be a dog for Udika de miss crop.
Bibiakaka.
You are the fra. Now cotton and iska.
Oh, okay.
To run the farm before say Brona and Nasa Banch no grab a bono. Cotton idika more revenue.
Oh wow. I never knew about that.
Yes. And yes. So
I'm a fisherman. Abana and Namsa Muslim days.
And I'm crying. Cage net fishing. Do you know that?
Yes.
You have been introduced near Hansen.
A fish farming.
A punumu.
Wow.
That is said them.
Also, Sinapo, no shame.
No shame.
Times I am Madu day and night.
Now, you and Ketwana Gum. Now, you two Yaniguma. Our Punamu, till they move around within the cage. I left it. Patai Bibri.
A bed door.
So, Ghana, we have everything, but we are too emotional. Ghana, for 90% of Ghanaians act on their emotions.
I agree.
We don't apply common sense. It was all the common sense here, man. Now, what can you
Let me read my last message and then we'll wrap up. Somebody sent a message. Okay, Ahmed Ashaman. He says, as for Galamsey, I support Odike on this. Akufo-Addo and his people are part of the Galamsey and must bow their heads in shame. Odike, more fire. No fire.
Ghana for the America Chairman say.
Now, what's in MPP yet? Mama, so you don't trust him. To one, I feel away.
Me say, and yet we don't need. It is a we see that foundation in here. The other part to be it won't work. So Ghana, we have to go back to the constitutional review. Listen.
Okay.
Constitutional review. Now a system of governance, partisan politics, you know. Maybe a diabedro no, or how can say brain? We should rethink as people and challenge the status quo. Now, second, ever continue this way. We always blame the leaders because the leaders, we are arming the leaders to kill us. The system is giving too much room for the leaders to steal. The system has opened the doors for stealing. So we need to tackle the system before we can think of a good leadership.
Let's tackle the system and then think about good leadership. Odike has been my guest. And I pay watch the system of governance. Also, we need to Africanize it. And then you talk about things. So I'm a various scenarios into which Ghana. He thinks that the Ghanaians must be helped. But then Yankasa, you grew. Let's grow the Ghanaian businessman. He is a businessman. But your government to be a help with that.
No.
You haven't had help from
the
business students here.
Nobody is talking about business. Everybody is thinking about the survivor as person. I had a survivor of the fittest. Okoka business.
You're a businessman.
There's nothing like business in Ghana now. Everything has come to grounded to a halt. It's only that we haven't thrown our hands into the air in despair.
Well, from Papa Kofi, I've been in the studio with Odike. He's brought some new revolutionary tactics in addition to the system of government. He's the founder and leader of the UFP, right? UPP. Now then, UFP is Ukraine. Yeah, by UPP. You here with the Papa?
Union, togetherness. The reason why we are not developing is partisan politics is tearing us apart. And we cannot develop this country with a divided front.
Okay.
No. We are count when people in DC. You have million years. With this system, we cannot develop.
Let's change Ghana for the better. Let's change Africa for the better. And the change starts from you.
Yes.
Sesa.
If you don't change, you cannot effect change. If you don't change, you cannot effect change.
Odike 2022, the soundbite of the year. My name is Papa Kofi Nyakwa Bronma. I'm out of here. Yami Aduma Wechina Yebeshia. Take care. My name is Papa Kofi Nyakwa Bronma. I'm out of here. Yami Aduma Wechina Yebeshia. Take care.